Tian Xiwei secretly records Bai Lu during a shocking casting meeting. What happened next leaves the entire industry stunned. Before you continue reading, prepare yourself for a story that has left fans speechless and industry insiders questioning everything they thought they knew. What began as a routine discussion about a highly anticipated drama project quickly transformed into a chain of events so unexpected that nobody could have predicted the fallout. Stay until the end because the final revelation changes everything and raises a question that still has fans debating across the internet. The entertainment world thrives on secrets. Some remain hidden forever. Others find their way into the spotlight when nobody expects it. This story began inside a luxurious conference room located high above the city skyline. The room was elegant and quiet. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlooked the glittering lights below, while a group of producers discussed plans for what many believed would become the biggest drama series of the year. The project was surrounded by enormous expectations. Investors were excited. Directors were eager. Fans were already speculating about who might land the leading roles. Behind closed doors, however, tensions were beginning to emerge. According to fictional sources close to the story, several actors had been considered for the main cast. Meetings stretched late into the evening as producers debated which stars would bring the strongest chemistry and the highest ratings. That was when Bai Lu reportedly entered the discussion. Known for her intelligence and confidence, she had developed a reputation for understanding the entertainment business better than most people realized. What happened next would later become the subject of endless speculation. As the meeting continued, opinions began to clash. One producer favored a rising newcomer. Another pushed for an established star. The room quickly divided into competing camps. Voices remained calm, but the atmosphere grew increasingly intense. Sitting quietly nearby was Tian Xiwei. At first, she listened without speaking. Observers later claimed she seemed unusually focused on every word being exchanged. Nobody paid much attention to her silence. After all, important meetings often involve long periods of observation before anyone chooses to speak. Then came the moment that changed everything. According to rumors circulating within this fictional story, Bai Lu suddenly presented a series of arguments supporting one particular casting decision. Her reasoning was detailed. Her confidence was unmistakable. She spoke passionately about audience expectations and the future success of the project. Some people in the room appeared convinced. Others remained skeptical. The discussion became increasingly dramatic. As competing viewpoints collided, emotions quietly intensified beneath the professional atmosphere. What nobody knew was that another story was unfolding at the same time. A story hidden from everyone present. A story that would later become impossible to ignore. Hours passed. The meeting continued. Several participants left the room briefly before returning. Coffee cups accumulated on the conference table. Documents were exchanged. Schedules were reviewed. Yet throughout it all, Tian Xiwei remained remarkably attentive. Every statement appeared to matter. Every reaction seemed significant. The room felt less like a production meeting and more like a strategic battle. When the gathering finally ended, most attendees assumed the discussion would remain confidential. Industry meetings frequently involve disagreements. People express opinions. Decisions are made. Projects move forward. Nothing seemed unusual, or so they believed. Days later, whispers began spreading through entertainment circles. At first, the rumors seemed impossible to verify. Anonymous messages appeared online. Industry insiders exchanged private conversations. Fan communities noticed unusual activity surrounding the upcoming project. Something was happening behind the scenes. Nobody understood exactly what. Then came the revelation that sent shockwaves everywhere. According to the fictional rumors, Tian Xiwei allegedly possessed a private recording connected to the controversial meeting. The claim exploded across social media. Fans reacted instantly. Some dismissed the story as nonsense. Others became obsessed with discovering whether the rumors were true. Discussion forums became flooded with theories. Videos analyzing every possible detail appeared within hours. The entertainment world suddenly found itself captivated by a mystery. What was contained in the recording? Why had it been made? and what consequences might follow if it ever became public. As speculation intensified, curiosity reached extraordinary levels. Several anonymous accounts claimed the recording contained discussions that could completely alter public perceptions about the casting process. Others insisted the contents had been exaggerated. The uncertainty fueled even more attention. Meanwhile, the stars at the center of the controversy remained silent. That silence became a story of its own. Every appearance was scrutinized. Every interview was analyzed. Every social media post became a source of endless speculation. Fans searched for clues hidden within ordinary interactions. Some believed they spotted signs of tension. Others argued the entire controversy had been invented by gossip accounts seeking attention. Yet the mystery refused to disappear. The longer nobody spoke, the larger the story became. Weeks later, another unexpected twist emerged. A well-connected entertainment blogger claimed that several producers involved with the project had held emergency discussions regarding potential damage to the production. The report spread rapidly. Although no official confirmation appeared, the possibility alone was enough to create another wave of excitement. Questions multiplied. Were relationships behind the scenes beginning to fracture? Had trust been broken? Would the project survive the growing controversy? Nobody knew. The uncertainty only made the story more fascinating. As public attention reached unprecedented levels, fictional insiders described an atmosphere of anxiety throughout the industry. Executives reportedly worried about leaks. Actors became increasingly cautious during private meetings. Confidential discussions suddenly felt less secure than before. The controversy had evolved beyond a single project. It had become a conversation about trust itself. For many observers, that was what made the situation so compelling. The alleged recording was no longer the central mystery. Instead, people became fascinated by the human drama surrounding it. Friendships, loyalty, ambition, reputation. Every element combined to create a story that felt larger than life. Months passed, yet interest remained surprisingly strong. New theories continued emerging. Fresh rumors appeared almost daily. Some suggested the recording would eventually surface. Others insisted it never existed at all. Each side defended its position passionately. The debate seemed endless. Then, just when many believed the excitement had finally faded, another anonymous source made a startling claim. According to the source, the recording allegedly revealed something entirely different from what people expected. Rather than exposing manipulation or wrongdoing, it supposedly demonstrated how complicated major casting decisions can become when millions of dollars and countless careers are involved. That possibility changed the conversation immediately. Suddenly, audiences began reconsidering everything. Perhaps the story was never about villains and heroes. Perhaps it was about misunderstandings. Perhaps it was about how easily rumors can transform ordinary events into extraordinary scandals. The shift in perspective surprised many fans. What once appeared straightforward now seemed far more complicated. The mystery deepened rather than disappearing. As the fictional story continued unfolding, one reality became impossible to ignore. Perception had become more powerful than facts. People were no longer reacting to confirmed information. They were reacting to possibilities. The unknown had become more captivating than the truth itself. That realization left industry observers fascinated. Because in a world driven by headlines and speculation, uncertainty often generates more attention than certainty ever could. To this day, fans continue debating what really happened during that unforgettable meeting. Some remain convinced that a hidden recording exists. Others believe the entire controversy was created by rumors spiraling beyond anyone's control. Neither side has managed to prove its case conclusively, and perhaps that is why the story refuses to disappear. Mysteries have a unique power. They invite people to imagine, to speculate, to question. And this particular mystery contains all the ingredients of an unforgettable entertainment legend. A secret meeting, a controversial discussion, a rumored recording, and two stars standing at the center of a storm that refuses to fade. Whether the truth ever emerges remains unknown. But one thing is certain: the entertainment world will be watching closely, waiting, listening, and wondering whether the next revelation is already waiting just around the corner. Just when the controversy appeared to be settling into a cycle of endless rumors and speculation, an unexpected development reignited interest across the entire entertainment industry. It began with a single photograph. The image surfaced late at night and showed several key figures connected to the production entering a private restaurant known for hosting discreet business meetings. The photograph itself revealed nothing unusual, yet the timing immediately captured public attention. Within hours, fans began connecting the image to the ongoing mystery. Why were they meeting now? What was being discussed behind closed doors? And most importantly, was the rumored recording finally becoming a serious issue for everyone involved? The questions spread rapidly. Entertainment bloggers rushed to investigate. Fan communities dissected every visible detail in the photograph. Even the seating arrangement inside the restaurant became a topic of heated debate. Some claimed the meeting was an attempt to resolve growing tensions. Others believed it signaled that major changes were coming to the project. Neither theory could be confirmed, yet the uncertainty only increased public fascination. According to fictional insiders, the atmosphere inside the restaurant was remarkably serious. Conversations reportedly continued for several hours as participants reviewed recent developments and discussed the future of the production. No official statements emerged afterward. No photographs from inside the gathering appeared online. The silence left room for countless interpretations. Then another surprising rumor surfaced. Several anonymous accounts began claiming that a second recording existed. Unlike the first rumored recording, this one allegedly captured conversations that occurred after the controversial casting meeting. If true, it could provide entirely new context to the story that had already consumed public attention for months. The claim immediately divided fans. Some believed the timing was suspicious. Others argued that every new rumor seemed designed to keep the controversy alive. Regardless of what people believed, one thing became clear. Interest in the mystery had returned stronger than ever. Meanwhile, both Bai Lu and Tian Xiwei continued their professional activities without publicly addressing the speculation. Their refusal to comment only intensified public curiosity. Observers noted that every appearance now carried additional significance. Every smile was analyzed. Every interaction generated headlines. Every public event created new opportunities for speculation. As the fictional saga continued unfolding, industry veterans began warning that the real danger was not any recording itself. It was the growing culture of suspicion surrounding private conversations. Trust had become increasingly fragile, and in an industry built on collaboration, that reality concerned many people far more than any rumor ever could. Still, the mystery remained unsolved. The alleged recordings had never been verified. The questions remained unanswered. And somewhere behind the scenes, hidden from public view, a story that nobody fully understood appeared to be moving toward an even more dramatic chapter.